shall not be spared. I mean, their children shall not be spared.
Yep.
And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans, exceedingly shall be as when.
Let's get the part about the woman being destroyed. Okay.
Keep reading.
And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans, exceedingly shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
That like we told that dude. That's how we know this ain't talking about ancient Babylon, because ancient Babylon didn't go out in the fashion of Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed by fire. For doing what? Being a bunch of damn sodomites, man. Practicing homosexuality or LGBT. Alright? Okay? Practicing that lifestyle. Being pedophiles, into orgies, bestiality. Okay? Going after strange flesh, adultery. Okay? Same stuff they do here in America. And that's the main reason why this place is gonna be destroyed, man. Alright, keep reading.
And it shall never be inhabited. Neither shall it be dwelled in from generation to generation.
That's right. So when the Lord puts the spirit on these nations to shoot missiles on this place, alright, when she's stirring up the spirits of these nations to make get they missiles ready, get their soldiers ready, alright, and they ready to get this war started, man. And the only people that think this is a game or that this is some fairy tale, we some clowns, is our people, man. Mainly the women, alright, but that's good, because a lot of these women gonna die out here, man. Get that in Matthew chapter 24, verse 19. The Lord pronounced judgment on these women, man, and their children, okay? And that's another reason why all these other guys hate us, man. They think we hate women. No, we don't hate women, alright? A real woman, according to the Bible, we hate whores, man. Proud whores, at that. Murdering whores, which that's the mass majority of the women of our nation. Alright? So that's why the Lord said this.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 19. And woe unto them that are with child, and them that give suck in those days.
That's right. The Lord said, woe unto them that are with child, that's a woman, pregnant, and them that give suck in those days. They got little children or babies, man. And what's the mass majority of the households amongst Negro, Latino, and Native Americans? Alright, single mothers. We'll see how that feminist vibration is going to be flying in that day when guys out here being straight savage and destroying and looting and taking whatever they want. We'll see how powerful she is. We'll see if Diana's real, you know, Superwoman, okay? A Catwoman, and all them other fictitious characters that you women flock to as power. That's all going to be an illusion in that day. They're going to be getting manhandled by these beast-like men out here that's just going to be taking stuff and taking them, like we read in the scriptures. And they can't stop no ICBM thermonuclear missile, okay? Go to, to prove that, go to Luke 21, verse 20 through 23. All right?
Which are in Jerusalem flee to the mountains, and let them which are in the midst depart out.
Yeah, this is going, well, it was the Lord prophesying about 70 AD, but the same scenario that went down in 70 AD, all right, which that happened during the time of the Romans when they, Jewish-Roman wars, all right, when Vespasius and Titus, his son, all right, took down the Jews that was revolting, and they destroyed them. All right, okay. That whole vibration is coming back, man. Okay. Martial law is basically martial law is basically like besieging. They're gonna besiege you people in your neighborhoods, talking about you jakes. All right, and they gonna destroy you. They're gonna starve you out, and you're gonna result to cannibalism, man. You're gonna eat your kids, man. That's in the scriptures. Keep reading.
And let them which are in the midst of it depart out, and let not them that are in the countries enter therein.
Yeah. Keep reading.
For these be the days of vengeance, and all things are written may be fulfilled. But woe unto them that are with child, and them that give suck in those days. For there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon this people.
That's right. Great distress in the land and wrath upon his people. Get that in 2nd Esdras about chapter 16 where it talk about these women. I'm going to get this one right here. This is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 25. It says, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. Meaning what? A lot of them so-called gangster gun-towing beast-like niggas that's in these gangs or whatever, a lot of them are a bunch of sodomites, man. Open sodomites. And even if you're dealing with a nigga like that, or these like niggas like Polite, alright, which is worshiping the woman, they gonna get slaughtered out here in the streets, man. They gonna die by the sword. And if they get drafted or they're in the military, which a lot of you women starting to flock to them niggas in the military because you're trying to get aid or benefits, they're gonna be destroyed over there fighting against the Lord and the angels. Okay? So it says, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. Talking about the women. Read that. 31, 34.
2nd Esdras chapter 16, verse 31. Even so in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns.
Yep.
Because no man traveleth therethrough.
Yep.
The virgins shall mourn having no bridegrooms, and the women shall mourn having no husbands.
Yeah, because 2 things are gonna happen. Either they gonna keep that single vibration and die, alright? Or they got some pussy begging, Jodeci crying, R&B one knee type nigga that's just worshiping them on that Queen of Heaven vibration. Burning out, man. Alright? They gonna die out here, man. Having no husbands, because your husband's gonna die in these race wars. Or they gonna die in the 3rd World War. Keep reading.
And their daughters shall mourn having no helpers.
Yep.
In the war shall the bridegroom be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish with famine.
Yeah. That's it on that. Alright, this is Jeremiah 30, verse 4. And these are the words that the Lord spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling and of fear and not of peace. Ask ye now and see whether a man do a travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces turn into paleness. Alright, at last, for that day is great, so none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Okay? A lot of these men, I don't even want to call them men, man. Alright, these heavily endorsed, estrogen-having so-called men out here, alright? These effeminate dudes, they gonna die out here, man. And when that time of Jacob's trouble come, they gonna bug out. That's what it meant. They was holding their loins and stuff. They gonna be huddled up in some corner, spazzing out. Because they thought it was a game, man. They was laughing and all that. But the Lord gonna see them. And they woman. Get Micah 7 and 10. Yeah. That's madness, man. And when you actually talk to women and they say that they don't really like guys worshiping them, man, or putting them up on pedestals, they see it as repulsive, okay? It's nothing masculine about a dude worshiping a woman, man, okay? You wasn't created to worship a woman, all right?
Micah chapter 7, verse 10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy power? My eyes shall behold her. Now she shall be trodden down as the mire in the streets.
That's right. She gonna be trodden down as the mire of the streets, man. All right, because a lot of these women amongst our tribe, or amongst our nation, is a bunch of lesbians, man, or bisexuals, or they trying to be transgenders or transvestites. They gonna be destroyed in those days, man. You know? All right. So the Lord ain't dealing with that whole woman worship, polite, because you being impolite. All right. Go to oh man, it's like lost my train of thought. Go to Isaiah chapter 29 and 6. All right. The Lord gave us signs, man, and you just saw a major judgment in the Philippines. It was a record-breaking typhoon, and it destroyed it destroyed 1,000.